So continuing on with the GI tract, we're going to look at fiber in the gut. This is showing you some sources of fiber. We're going to talk about fiber also in the carbohydrate chapter because that's where we're going to be getting them from, sources of carbohydrates. But there are soluble fibers and insoluble fibers. So they do different jobs. Soluble fibers are going to expand and absorb things like a sponge as they go through your GI tract. Like I kind of use the example of like a blanket, you know, like you have a folded up blanket and then you open it, open it, open it. That's what soluble fiber does in your intestines. It expands and absorbs different products. For example, cholesterol cannot leave our body if there's no fiber. Cholesterol can only leave the body on the back of fiber. So we want to eat fiber-rich foods. You don't want to do a fiber supplement because fiber supplements can constipate you. Most people don't drink enough water. And if you don't drink enough water, you can get constipated by taking fiber supplements. Also, you're missing a lot of other nutrients that are in foods that you wouldn't get if you just took a fiber supplement. Insoluble fibers sweep the intestines, like the intestinal walls. They're sweeping them, brushing off little growths and little things, keeping them clean. So we want both of them, and you have both in some foods. Like you'll see, is there a repeat on both sides? I don't see a repeat. But for example, oops, that's the next one we're going to. Sorry. There. For example, the skin of many fruits or vegetables is going to be insoluble and the inside is soluble. So the outside of the apple is insoluble, the inside is soluble. So you might say, I don't like those foods. I don't like fruits or vegetables. I think I don't know if I proposed it in another slide or another video, but before you give up on something that you don't like, try buying it organic or buy it from a farmer's market organic. That would be the best choice because it's going to be fresher. It's going to have more nutrients in it. It's going to taste better. I think some people don't like certain foods because they can taste pesticides or it's just not ripe enough. All right. So hopefully you can see some items on that list and you add them to your daily fare. Beans are the biggest players of all. They're on both lists. That's good. Beans are, it's supposed to be lentils. Beans are fantastic, high in fiber and both insoluble and soluble. All right. So our next video is excretion. We don't talk a lot about this. We get embarrassed about this, but it's equally important to poop than it is to eat. So we want to poop every day. If you poop 2 or 3 times a day, that's fine. If you poop with your meals, after your meals, that's fine. Your intestines working fine. If you're going above that, a lot above that, you could be heading into more towards diarrhea. And if you're not pooping every day, you want to do some things to help yourself. So here's a list. Drink hot water in the morning. It's going to stimulate peristalsis. All right. You're going to see in the squatty potty, it doesn't have to be a squatty potty, but get your feet up on a box, especially if you are not very tall. If you're, I say 5'9" and under, if you're a female or male, it's all, I guess it's relative. So you want to get your feet up, and the squatty potty video we're going to see is going to explain why. You're going to want to eat rich sources of fiber, so that could be beans, or even just start with a vegetable. I always like to say start with zucchini. Eat a lot of zucchini, cook zucchini. It's going to help moisten up your stool so it can leave more easily. Also leave time to do it. You know, not all of us can poop on demand, so you want to say, okay, I'm going to go in the bathroom. Don't nobody bug me. I know what I'm doing in there. Relax, maybe open up a book, just start reading, because in that relaxation, the peristalsis motion will start to help you have your bowel movement. All right, this is a fantastic, if you've never seen it, get ready. Here we go.
This is where your ice cream comes from. The creamy poop of a mystic unicorn. Totally clean, totally cool, and soft served straight from a sphincter. They're good at pooping. But you know who sucks at pooping? You do. That's because when you sit on the porcelain throne, this muscle puts a kink in the hose and stops the Ben and Jerry's from sliding out smoothly. Is that the problem? I don't know. Are hemorrhoids a problem? Because sitting at this angle can cause hemorrhoids, bloating, constipation, and a buttload of other crap. Seriously, unicorn hemorrhoids? The glitter gets everywhere. But what happens when you go from a sit to a squat? Voila, this muscle relaxes and that kink goes away faster than Pegasus Lane's sweet sherbet dookie. Now your colon's open and ready for battle. That's because our bodies were made to poop in a squat, and now there's a product that lets you squat in your own home. Introducing the Squatty Potty. No, Squatty Potty is not a joke. And yes, it will give you the best poop of your life, guaranteed. I don't just mean you bloated lords and hemorrhoidal ladies. I mean everyone. Kink, unkink. Kink, unkink. It's simple science, really. Can't get the last scoop out of the carton. With the Squatty Potty, you get complete elimination. Spend too much time on the chamber pot. The Squatty Potty makes you go twice as fast for your money back. I scream, you scream, and plop, plop, baby. Maybe you're sore from squeezing out solid globs of rocky road. The Squatty Potty gives you a smooth stream of froyo that glides like a virgin swan. Plus, when you're done, it tucks neatly out of sight, thanks to its innovative, patented design. Truly a footstool fit for a constipated king. So if you're a human being who poops from your butt, click here to order your Squatty Potty today at squattypotty.com. You wish you tried it years ago. And if you don't trust the prince, how about your doctor? Shark Tank, HuffPost, NPR, Men's Health, Howard Stern. He poops from his butt. They're all crazy about the Squatty Potty, not to mention the 2,000 Amazon users who gave the Squatty Potty 5 stars, including the author of this moving haiku.
Oh, Squatty Potty, you fill me with endless joy. Yet leave me in.
So order your Squatty Potty today. I'm not saying it will make your poop as soft as this cookies and cream, but I'm not saying it won't. Squatty Potty, a stool for better stool. Pooping will never be the same. And neither will ice cream. I want for you, very good. How does it taste? Is that delicious?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so even though it's funny, super right on. Again, you don't need the Squatty Potty. You could do a box. You could do a trash can. You could do a paint can. You could do a paint bucket. Just get your feet up. If you're like 6'6" or 6'2", you're not going to notice this because as you squat on the toilet, sit on the toilet, you're kind of squatting because you're so tall it kind of creates a squat. But people who are shorter need to get their feet up because they're shorter and the toilet's higher. So it's all an ergonomic engineering feat there. All right. So with this, we'll end and then we'll start on some digestive issues.